This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
audible? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Today's
Yes,
topic
ma'am.
is contraception. Though it is a simple topic, but it is very important to us because everyone has to know where the common people will ask us so many questions on the same topic. And we might come have an daily OPD basis discussion on male contraception also when we go for a post graduation and all, because usually we come across so many patients coming with so many doubts in the same topic. This is coming to the normal parts of the male genitalia. Now one has to understand that these are the testicles. My cursor is visible, right? Okay. Let's
Yes, ma'am.
just let's recall the normal male genitals. This is the testicle. We have two testicles and one penis. Coming to the parts of the testicle, this is the testis. This is the hood, which is called the epididymis, which is again divided into three parts. And this is the vas efferens, the efferent duct, and the different duct, which is called the vas deferens, which gets connected to the prostate, seminal vesicles, and this is the yellow part is the prostate. The same will be on the other side, and this is the penis where bladder, urethra comes out through the penis, and this is corpus callosum. Whereas our vas deferens, which usually where like our all the sperms gets released into the epididymis, then down ascend up through the vas deferens, come through the seminal vesicles, we get the seminal fluid and get into the urethra and come out. This is normal genital part of a male. Contraception, the method, they're coming to the definition of the contraception. A method or a system which allows the intercourse yet prevents a pregnancy is called a contraceptive method. There are two methods of contraception. What do you mean by contraception? It is chance of becoming pregnant. When is called a contraceptive method. Two methods of contraception are, one is the conception is chance to become pregnant. Contraception is a method which allows intercourse yet prevents pregnancy. Chance of becoming pregnancy is called conception. Contraception is which prevents to become pregnant. Two types of contraceptive methods are, one is a temporary method, one is a permanent method. Temporary method is the effect of preventing pregnancy lasts while a couple uses that method for that time, but the fertility returns to immediately or within few months of its discontinuation. Temporary method is like if a couple uses some method for that time, it prevents becoming pregnant, prevents the couple becoming pregnant for only that period of time, where the fertility returns immediately or within few months of its method discontinuation. Whereas a permanent method, which is also called as voluntary sterilization, where a surgical method is preferred and for the male or a female for a purpose where it is permanently destroyed. It itself means that when a couple opts for a permanent method of contraception, or which is also called as voluntary sterilization, then it the chance of becoming pregnant for the couple is permanently destroyed, other than we go for a reversal procedure. This is called permanent method and a temporary method of contraception. Coming to the temporary methods of contraception in male, we are talking about only males. These are the picture is showing a condom. There are male condoms which is made up of latex or polyurethane or polyisoprene or natural membrane condoms. Most commonly used temporary method and effective, which is also a barrier method, effective barrier method when used properly, but the failure rate is 10 to 14 per 100 women years. Directions of the use of male condom. The condom should be put on by unrolling it over the erect penis, backing the foreskin before there is any contact between the male and female organs. An airspace should be left by squeezing the tip and holding it up full better for the collection of sperms. It should be used only once. It is a temporary method. Condom will be used only for that coitus and should be thrown. It cannot be sterilized or reused again. Vaseline oil, skin lotions, cold creams. Am I audible, guys? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Vaseline oil, skin lotions, cold creams, that is oil-based lubricant, should not be used as they increase the chance of rupture of the condom. If lubrication is needed, water-based lubricants such as KY jelly or a spermicidal jelly can be used. Soon after the discharge, that is soon after the coitus, the semen which contains sperm will get collected in the condom. Then, soon after the discharge, the male should withdraw the penis, holding the condom firmly against his body. And remove the condom outside. Any spill during the removal of or the condom from the male genital part, which causes a spillage of semen on the any genital areas of the female, may have the failure rate of the barrier method, that is, the couple might become pregnant. To increase the effectiveness, a dose of spermicidal jelly or a foam tablet may be used at the same time. In case of breakage, slippage, or defective use, women should report or use emergency contraception within 72 hours, or a spermicidal agent should be quickly inserted into the vagina, because the failure of the barrier method, which leads to the couple to become pregnant. So immediately the woman has to have an emergency contraception. Advantage of the male condom. Protection, it besides giving a contraception, it also gives you protection against the STDs, that is sexually transmitted diseases like syphilis, gonorrhea, trichomoniasis, monialitis, non-gonococcal urethritis, and infection with the chlamydia and herpes virus. You need to know how it gives a protection against any STDs, because all the syphilis, gonorrhea, and all, we mostly come across the penis of a male having a mild papules, rashes, or an ulcers on the penile penis. If the same penis is introduced into the vagina of the female, there will be 100% or more maximum percent chance where after an intercourse with the semen, there will be the gonorrheal or trichomonial organisms entering into the vagina. Thus, there will be the spreading of sexually transmitted diseases. But when the same male person having a condom to the penis, it acts as a barrier method. It not only prevents the semen into pouring into the vagina, but also prevents direct touching of the ulcers, any ulcers or any infected materials from the penis into the vagina. So it acts as a barrier method. Besides giving a contraceptive use, it also protects against the sexually transmitted diseases. This is how it protects against STDs. Only contraceptives to protect against HIV and against sexually transmitted hepatitis B virus. Reduces the chance of developing cervical dysplasia or cancer cervix by preventing HPV infections. Non-contraceptive uses. After vasectomy, these are the advantages of male condom. That is, it gives you contraceptive method, which is a temporary method. It also protects you against the STDs. Next, other non-contraceptive methods for condoms are after vasectomy. That is after cutting of the vas, which is a permanent method of sterilization in males. If the couple are willing to have an willing to have an intercourse, then it is recommended for them to use an condom, because after vasectomy there will be certain period where in spite of cutting the vas, still the woman can become pregnant. So as a condom catheters in male after vaginoplasty, as condom tampon for managing atonic PTH in females after vaginoplasty in also females, because in after vaginoplasty, where vaginoplasty is recreating the vagina in whom the vagina is absent, or in whom the vagina is less. What is the normal vaginal length? The anterior vaginal wall length is 7 centimeters and posterior is 9 centimeters. Suppose roughly if you think a vagina should be of 9 to 10 centimeters. If the woman has only 3 or 4 centimeters, then we recreate the vagina. Or if the woman doesn't have any vagina, like Muller-Costa syndrome, MRKH, Rokitansky-Muller-Costa syndrome, then and all, you create a vagina. After creating a vagina, what you do is, for a syringe, you put a condom to the syringe and introduce into the vagina and keep it there for some time, so that whatever the vagina you have created will not get collapsed. In order to maintain the same hole of the vagina, you also use a condom for syringe, and then introduce and keep it in the vagina. As also condom tamponade for managing atonic PTH in patients with anti-sperm antibodies present in the cervical mucus. Disadvantages: male condom can lead to a contact dermatitis in a female partner, high failure rate due to its bursting or slipping of the condom, inability to obtain full sexual satisfaction. Like if you come across a couple who are using condoms as a temporary method of contraception, usually they mostly complain of saying sexual dissatisfaction. Precautions: use fresh condom for every act of coitus. That is, it is an use and throw, cannot be used again and again in spite of doing a sterilizing method. Cover the penis with a condom prior to the genital contact. Create a reservoir at the tip. That is, don't pull the condom onto the penis tightly, so that there will be a burst at the tip of the penis, and there will be no use of wearing condom. Withdraw while the penis is still erect. Grasp the base of the condom during the withdrawal, so that there will not be any slippage of condom, thus causing slippage, spill of the semen, and thus your whole motive of temporary contraception is compromised. Coming to the other contraceptive methods, that is the male contraceptive pill. Usually they say administration of Gossypol, sex steroids, or GnRH analogs will inhibit the production of sperm. Gossypol, it is an extract of the cottonseed oil which causes the decrease of sperm counts by incapacitating the sperm producing the cells. Usually Gossypol is a permanent method. Pills are taken directly for 2 months until sperms are not observed in the ejaculate. Then the pills are taken weekly. Return of fertility is within 3 months of discontinuation. The other permanent method is male sterilization. That is your vasectomy. It is a permanent sterilization operation done in a male where a segment of vas deferens of both sides are resected and cut ends are ligated such that there will be no continuation in the vas deferens. Thus, whatever the semen which is produced from the testis will get collected near the end of the cut ends or ligated ends. The failure of male sterilization is usually 0.1%. This is a clear picture which is showing a vasectomy procedure before and after. This is a normal testis, epididymis, vas deferens. In a vasectomy procedure, we ligate the vas and we cut the vas and ligate at both the ends. Thus, the continuation is lost. So, whatever the sperms or semen, what are the sperms which are produced will get collected here only. As there is no continuation, there will be no transport into vas deferens, then into the from the seminal vesicles and into the urethra. Thus, it acts as a permanent sterilization method. This is the procedure. See, this is a vas deferens. We make a small hole on the scrotum, pull vas deferens hook will be there, where it hooks the vas deferens, it gets pulled up, and we create a loop like this, cut, and then separately ligate like this. Thus, the continuation of vas deferens is in. Thus, the continuation of vas deferens is not there. Thus, prevents the ascending sperm transport. What are the types of vasectomy? Usually, the conventional method or conventional technique or non-scalpel vasectomy. Conventional technique is an old technique where we used to take for almost 1 hour, and everyone used to do this. This is a non-scalpel vasectomy where government has initiated so that it can be done even in the PHCs and CHCs instead of having getting it done in a big hospital or a tertiary hospital with the anesthesia and all. Non-scalpel vasectomy, all PHC and CHC doctors are trained in that so that they can do in a PHC center, primary health care center or a community health care center with a minimal support. The selection of candidates, sexually active and physiologically adjusted husband having the decide the number of children is ideal one. The most important thing is the male in the couple, the male partner in the couple has to give a consent for male contraceptive method, that is a permanent sterilization method. Indications: male individuals who decide no further children and who understand the consequences of decision. What are the consequences of the decision? If the male person undergoes a male sterilization procedure, it itself indicates he has to keep in mind or he has to understand that he cannot beget a child later the procedure unless a reversal of procedure is done, and the success rate of the reversal in spite of doing is very less. It is a easier and a safer and less expensive than the alternative for female. What is the alternative permanent method in female? It is tubectomy or fimbriectomy. Counseling, it is a permanent method of male contraception, simple surgical procedure of few minutes and utilized under which is done under local anesthesia, that is a no scalpel vasectomy. It doesn't mean it is a castration, that is cutting of a penis. It has no effect on masculinity, normal sexual activity, normal semen, and other general health, which are the most common doubts we come across in a male partner when he is willing for permanent sterilization. Sterility doesn't occur immediately after the procedure, that is for till 3 months after the procedure they have to have an temporary barrier methods in spite of getting a male vasectomy done. Success is not guaranteed because there is a minimum chance of reversal of the procedure due to adhesions. Reversal is possible with microsurgery, but success rate of reversal is very less. These are all the things when you are counseling for a male partner to undergo sterilization, that is a vasectomy, you need to explain to the patient. Eligibility criteria, that is contraindication, which is no permanent contraindications. According to category C, WHO require extra caution: previous total surgeries, any young age, a large varicocele or hydrocele, cryptorchidism, diabetes mellitus, or any depressive disorders. You have to keep in mind the patient has to give you consent, and you have to counsel the patient regarding all the consequences, and then you have to go ahead for vasectomy. Conventional technique, it is a written consent from the person is to be taken. Following counseling has to be done, saying that the local area is shaved, cleaned with povidone iodine lotion, done under local anesthesia. 1 to 2 centimeters in minimal incision is given in the midline of the scrotum overlying the vas deferens. Vasectomy is a surgical procedure performed on the males in which the vas deferentia, that the tubes that carry the sperm from the testicles to the seminal vesicles, are cut, tied, cauterized, burns, and otherwise or interrupted. The procedure is done under local anesthesia, takes only 15 to 20 minutes. There is no need of any overnight stay. You can immediately discharge the patient. You need to give certain certain advices for the patient when you do a vasectomy, such as you need to clearly explain the patient that he is not completely sterilized till 3 months post procedure, and the chance of becoming pregnant in these 3 months are normal. So he has to use an alternative method of contraception when they have an idea of having an intercourse, because the chance of pregnancy rate is more. So we usually ask them to have an barrier method such as condoms or emergency contraceptive methods in females. The other advices you give is you ask the male partner to not to strain more. He can immediately return to his work, but he should not lift any heavy objects, or he should not do any cycling in this 4 to 6 weeks. These are the normal advices you have to give to the patient. The non-scalpel vasectomy or a keyhole vasectomy, which is 99.99% successful in preventing conception. This is an alternative method where the government has developed so that it can be done on a primary healthcare and community healthcare centers with minimal aid. Here also you have to take written consent of the patient. The local area is shaved. It is done only under local anesthesia. The vas is palpated with 3 fingers of the left hand, index finger, thumb, in front and middle in behind. This is done at a level of midway between the top of the testis and the base of the penis. The vas is grasped. A ring-like clamp-like thing is already there, like our alleys and other forceps, which is perpendicularly introduced onto the skin overlying the vas. The skin is punctured with a sharp pointed end at the medial end of the dissecting forceps. Puncture point is enlarged, spreading the tissues by the water, that is the dartus muscle and spermatic fascia, inserting both the tips of the dissecting forceps. This is the hook. This is the hook usually we do use in the non-scalpel vasectomy procedure. Vas is pulled out, cut, same as the previous, cut, pulled out, clamped, tied, cut and burned. What is the main difference between non-scalpel and normal conventional method is, there we initially give a midline incision, then search for the vas difference. Here directly we take a hook that is like it is like a forceps. We already first palpate the vas difference and directly put the hook into the vas difference in a 90 degrees. Then we give a small incision and pull it out. The major differences between the non-scalpel and convention is that. See, this is the local anesthesia infiltration is done. This is a hook, cut, pulled, cut and given. Tied, that's it. The vas is elevated with the dissecting forceps and inholed with a ringed clamp. At least 1 centimeter of the vas is made free and mobilized. The vas is ligated at 2 places, 1 centimeter apart, and the chromic catgut is used for ligating it. Division of the vas should be accompanied by facial interposition and diathermy. This reduces the failure rate, that is, you cauterize the cut ends. Hemostasis is secured. No skin suturing is needed in this procedure, because we give a very mild incision which gets healed on its own. Wound dressing is done. A small pressure bandage is applied. The same procedure is repeated on the other side. The scrotal suspensory bandage is on. The patient is allowed to go home after half an hour. The excised segment is sent for HPV to prove that it is vas. Post-op care, antibiotics and analgesia are prescribed. Heavy work cycling is restricted for 2 weeks. Additional contraception should be used for 3 to 4 months, as the failure rate is more for the procedure. That is, chance of a couple becoming pregnant is more between these 4 months. Advantages: it is a permanent method. Single quick procedure leads to lifelong, safe and very effective family planning. No fear about pregnancies after 4 months. Vasectomy is a safer and faster procedure that causes fewer complications than our tubal ligation, which is done in females. No need to worry about using any birth control methods after 3 months or 4 to 4 months over after the procedure. Vasectomy is cheaper, fewer complications than the tubal sterilization. The disadvantages is it does not give you protection against the sexually transmitted infections, including HIV, because after vasectomy, you will not wear after 3 to 4 months your barrier methods. So it won't give you protection against STDs. No immediately effective. So first 20 to 30 ejaculations after vasectomy may contain sperm, and chances of becoming pregnancy is more. So for all these reasons, we ask the couple to use other contraceptive methods for first 20 to 30 ejaculations or for the first 3 months. Common minor term complications is usually uncomfortable for 2 to 3 days, pain in the scrotum, swelling or bruising, emotionally liable, feel or injured. The man who wants an open vasectomy can be The man who wants a vasectomy can be done in a way that is reconnect the channel sperm, but a small chances of success, that is your reversal of vasectomy. The complications are immediate wound sepsis, which may lead to scrotal cellulitis or abscess, which is common in any procedure. Scrotal hematoma, if you without hemostasis, if you leave the thing, then hematoma might occur. Remote complications are frigidity or impotence. It is usually a psychological in origin. Sperm granuloma due to the inflammatory reaction due to the sperm leakage at the curtains from the curtains. This can be prevented by cauterization or fulguration of the curtains. Chronic intrascrotal pain and discomfort post vasectomy syndrome may be due to scar tissue formation or tubal distension of the epididymis. There is no increase in testicular cancer or heart diseases. Spontaneous recanalization, which is very rare, that is 1 in 2000. Open end vasectomy. In this method, the testicular end of the vas is not ligated. It causes less pressure, reduced damage to the epididymis, and reduces the incidence of granular formation in the epididymis. Vasectomy reversal will be more useful when you go for an open procedure. The reversal of procedure, where after vasectomy, some couple come saying that they need to go for a reversal of vasectomy, which is more successful when it is done within 10 years of vasectomy. Intervals between it is less than 3 years, 90%, 97% patency and 76% pregnancy rate. What are the reversal procedures of vasectomy are vasovasostomy and vasoepididostomy, or microsurgical techniques, which is most successful. The factors affecting the success of vasectomy reversal are type of the vasectomy procedure done prior, length of the time between the vasectomy and now reversal of procedure, level of anti-sperm antibodies developed after vasectomy, partial obstruction of vas after reversal that prevents the sperm from moving through vas. The vasectomy reversal is usually carried out on an OP basis. Most surgeons prefer patients to do under general anesthesia because the length of the time required to perform the procedure. Vasovasostomy usually takes 3 to 4 hours to complete, depending upon the complexity of the surgery. Initially, 2 to 3 centimeters incision is made on the scrotal skin over the old vasectomy site. The two ends of the vas deferens are found and freed from the surrounding scar tissue. The drop of a fluid from the testicular end of the vas is placed on the slide and examined using a light microscope. This is a crucial part of the operation because the information obtained is used to decide what type of microsurgical reconstruction needs to be performed. Since the testicle continues to produce sperm after vasectomy, the fluid in the vas should contain sperm. What are the possible scenarios when you examine under a microscope? There are 3 possible scenarios. The first and the best scenario is that maybe the first and the best scenario is the vas of fluid contains whole sperms, which is good for us. The second is possible finding is that the fluid is clear with water consistency, copious, and contains only sperm parts and no sperm. When this occurs, even if the sperm is absent from the vasal fluid, a vasovasostomy is done. The third is that the fluid is thick, cheesy, and contains no sperm. This is the last scenario, which means that the blowout or rupture has occurred at the epididymis, sperm leakage out into the, if the pressure of the tubule becomes greater than the resistance in the wall of the tubule, so there is a leakage of sperms. The body tries to heal this tubule and scar forms. This causes a second blockage in the epididymis, which needs to be bypassed to allow the sperm to get into vas. If the second blockage is present, it is not recognized and the operation is doomed to be a failure. The surgeon who has a microsurgical expertise can then go for vasoepididymostomy, then vasovasostomy. See, this is a normal vasectomy picture where vas is cut in between and a gap is there. That is a loose ends. If you have a when you are examining the vasal fluid and if the sperms are present, then go for vasovasostomy, where both the cut ends are freed from the surrounding scar tissue. Cut ends are pulled together and again sutured back. This is vasovasostomy. If there is a block, leakage, second sperm, then instead of pulling this and connecting here, they do directly to the epididymal hood. See, this is vasoepididymostomy. Vasovasostomy, this is the procedure in which the cut ends of vas are reattached, allowing the transport of sperms into the ejaculate. Vasoepididymostomy, this is a procedure in which a vas is attached directly into the epididymis. See, this is a normal scrotum where vasectomy is not done. This is vasectomy done procedure. When you are going for reversal, if a vasal fluid contains sperms, then this end is pulled together and again sutured like this. If you think there is a block or there is a rupture or there is a secondary epididymal block, then this cut end is directly attached to the epididymis. Then it is called epididymovasostomy. That is it. Thank you. Now you need to know what is the permanent method of sterilization, that is vasectomy. What are the types of vasectomy? That is conventional method, non-scalpel method. Which is mostly preferred? Now non-scalpel method is preferred because very small incision can be done with less expertise. Local anesthesia is preferred. It is mostly preferred surgery because it is done in the PHCs and CHCs. What are the reversal of vasectomy procedures? That is vasovasostomy or vasoepididymostomy. What are the success rates? If a reversal procedure is done, it depends upon the type of vasectomy done prior or length of the procedure, that is from the vasectomy to the reversal. If it is less than 10 years, then success rate of reversal is more. What do you mean by success rate of reversal? It is the same couple becoming pregnant again. That's it. What are the temporary methods and permanent methods of contraception in male? Temporary is all condoms. Permanent is temporary is all condoms and other drugs such as Golsipol, GnRH, analogs and all. Permanent is your vasectomy, which is of again non-scalpel or conventional method. That's it. What are the expected questions in this topic is non-scalpel vasectomy can be asked for 2 marks, 4 marks or 10 marks, whatever marks you have. That is important thing. And what are the reversal of vasectomy procedures? These two can be asked for 10 marks. Or you may also expect whole male contraception as your 10-mark question, where you need to cover all your temporary method, permanent method, reversal. That's it. This is the brief of your whole male contraception topic. Guys, did you understand? Hello? 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 Hello, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
No one is responding. I think you have put your phones aside and then just left it. Okay, fine. That's it for today. This is the topic and whole brief about your contraception in male. Okay, then bye.